It is Sunday today and we are getting a taxi to the market in, is it Valletta?
Valletta.
Oh, Valletta. We're going to Valletta today, which I think is the capital, is that right?
Huh?
Is it the capital? Maybe,
yes.
Yeah. So Valletta is the capital. So we're going to go to the market, see what that's like. It's still really early in the morning. Thought I'd just show you what I'm wearing today. So I've got this little lemon dress. I can go back, but it basically is it's a midi but maxi on me. It's this beautiful cotton, lovely cotton, shearing all the way around, little tiny spaghetti straps. And this is from Georgia Asda, lovely and cool. Of course I'm going to be wearing a hat. Because I've got I have just got out of the shower, but I've also got like a leave-in conditioner on there, trying to protect the colour a bit because we pay a lot for our colours and we don't want them to fade, do we? So the cap will be going on. I'll show you around the market. So I'm just taking a bit of a pew here. There's Chrissy. He's just had a walk to see if there's anywhere we could go, maybe get a drink. We've done the market. It was more of a car boot than anything. Did get a couple of bits which I'll show you when we're back at the hotel. But yeah, there was nothing to see, to be honest. Nowhere to get a drink or anything. So
Nothing up that way.
yeah.
That road there,
Yeah.
and then paintings.
Yeah.
That's the road we drove down,
Right.
which means if you go up that road,
Yeah.
you should end up back at the other end of the market somehow.
Okay.
Because we went down there,
Yeah.
I remember seeing the film festival sign. or something
Yeah.
like that.
Okay, we'll do that then,
So
shall
if we took that road there,
Yeah.
rather than the main road,
Yeah.
we should end up.
See where we end up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, let's do it. Yeah, there wasn't anywhere to have a drink or anything. So when we got back to the hotel, we were really hungry because we hadn't had breakfast. So we went in and had sugar-free apple pie with vanilla ice cream and a caramel drizzle. I had cappuccino and Chris had Americano. Back at the hotel now, so the market wasn't like amazing or anything like that. It was actually really small, and as I say, it was rather like a kind of car boot sale in a way, I suppose. But oh my god, the taxis. So we booked and paid for a taxi last night via the hotel, and it turned up on time and everything. That was absolutely fine. And then we were told by the taxi driver that they would pick us up where they dropped us off, but to give them like an hour's notice. So that's what we did. Oh my god, we were hanging around in that heat for so long because they couldn't get hold of the first taxi driver. They didn't know where we were, although there's only two ends that you can possibly go into to that market, the one where we were dropped off or the other one. And we weren't at the other one, we were at the one where we were dropped off. So we had to get all like some local people to help us and find the location and all the rest. Oh, you know when you're not really sort of technic savvy and all the rest of it. It was a nightmare. But anyway, we got here eventually. And yeah, pretty shattered. So we're going to have a little siesta and I will catch you a bit later. I thought I'd show you the picture frames that I got. So bearing in mind it was a bit like a car boot, so I don't think these were kind of new, but this was €3 and it's really, really pretty. It's very heavy. The guy said it had a little bit of discoloration, but then you expect that, don't you, of these sort of frames anyway. It kind of adds to it, I think. And I just thought it was beautiful. So you can have it wall mounted or freestanding, and I thought €3. You're coming home with me. I think it's gorgeous. And then I went for, well, I picked up one because there was only one on the table, but of this lovely sort of china one that you're going to see in a minute, with little flowers on. It's so sweet. And the man said to me, I've got another one if you're interested. And I said, oh, yes, please. And I couldn't believe they were only like €1. So for €5, I've got 3 absolutely stunning picture frames. They're gorgeous. And these are really heavy as well. So they are a china. And again, you can have these wall mounted or freestanding. I did have to laugh because they do give me like Lady Di vibes, purely because of the picture that's in them, you know. But yeah, they're so nice. They're very sort of vintagey, which, you know, is right up my alley, as you know. So yeah, sharing that with you, my loves.